Good evening. My name is Rocio Weiss, and I'm here tonight to share findings from our review as part of the Student and Parent for Global Competence Advocacy team. To provide some background for our work, we want to remind ourselves that global competence is the 21st century imperative. It's essential that our instructional programs explicitly develop the types of skills students will need to succeed in the global economy. And the skills that students will need to be considered globally competent are as follows. They need to develop international awareness, appreciation for cultural diversity, proficiency in foreign languages, and competitive skills. To prepare for this presentation, we studied district student achievement data, and also we did a close review of the superintendent's strategic plan for the Grossmont Unified High School District. We held several focus groups with students and parent representatives, and we went to significant lengths to ensure that the groups were representative of the district diverse student population. We provided translators during all of the meetings and focus groups to make sure that parents and students had access to all the information that was being shared. During our review of the data and of the district resources that were available to us through the district website, such as the superintendent's strategic plan and other documents that were available, we concluded the following. We found that the superintendent's strategic plan addresses the value of and the need for more blended learning models in the district to address the increasingly diverse learning modalities among students. We also found that the superintendent's strategic plan does call for technology tools that should be appropriately available to all students and used to advance global competence. Furthermore, we found that technology tools and blended learning models do exist and should exist not only for credit recovery, but to advance and enrich student learning. One of our most significant findings was that English learners have specific needs. They are a group of students that is performing below other student achievement levels of other groups of students, and they need to have access to resources mentioned. However, they also need additional time and instruction focused on developing academic language and oral communication skills. The superintendent's strategic plan does not, however, explicitly address the development of global competence among all students in the district. A recent NEA report had the following policy recommendation, and we found that this quote was important to further our work. They state that to achieve global competence, America's public education system must develop goals that provide equal education opportunity for all students to realize their full potential, and that this way, global competence is the 21st century imperative. Our recommendations are as follows. First, develop a global competence strand for the Grossmont Unified High School District Professional Learning Plan that includes opportunities for teachers to incorporate explicit teaching about other cultures, about the value of diversity, not only of cultures, but also of ideas, communication with and about young people in other parts of the world, research on real problems people in other parts of the world are facing, and about the ethical and appropriate use of technology. Next, we recommend that the district develop a service learning program that is integrated with the academic core and asks students to form collaborative teams and design a global diversity project where they investigate a real problem or need in their local, national, or global community, design a project solution that addresses the problem or need they've identified, seek out the resources needed to address the problem or need, and communicate in the form of a presentation to adult groups that might be able to provide support and resources to address the problem or need they've identified. Finally, we recommend that the district increase the opportunities to communicate for students to communicate using a foreign or second language so that they may develop effective communication skills using a second language if they're English dominant, practice effective communication skills in English if they're English learners, and establish relationships with students from other parts of the world using the technology tools that are available. We feel that if the district can follow through with these recommendations, students will be on their way to develop global competence. Thank you very much for your time and attention.